Hello, welcome to the next instalment. So what we've done and what hopefully you've learned is you've learned the 5 shapes, and what we've really done is we've orientated it round the E shape. Now there's a reason for it. I think it's most useful to be able to, this shape really just sets out the notes most simply, and you can see it and you can see how all the intervals change as you change shapes for each mode. But what you can do is, because what we're essentially doing is going, okay, we're basing it around the 3 notes of the chord. That's always constant in each mode. It's the foundation of each mode. It doesn't matter if it's a major mode, it doesn't matter if it's the major mode, the Mixolydian mode, or the Lydian mode. They've all got this thing in common, that you can find the triad in there, the major triad. Now what we can also do is move this up and down the neck, and then these become like home points for the other shapes. So basically what you're looking for is you're looking for an A triad in the other shapes to act as a home chord. So if your E-shaped bar chords, we can abbreviate down to this. Then if we move up 4 frets, we have a D shape. So we're there, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we move up another, we'd have an A chord. So if I played it like this, I've got this finger here. But there's different ways I could play it. I could play it like with just 1 finger, or I could abbreviate it to just the highest 3 notes. But basically, and you're going to find these 3 shapes in the same order in your modal shapes. Doesn't matter whether you're major, Mixolydian, or Lydian. Those 3 shapes will be there to act, and you can use those to help you find good notes to land on. So if you land on one of those notes, it tends to sound more resolved, and the mode kind of gravitates to the home notes of the chords. So if I take the Mixolydian mode, hopefully you should know how to find that. You take so you've got shape 4, then it's going to move up into shape 5, then it's going to move up into shape 1, shape 2, shape 3, etc. So pretty easy to find the home note. So if we move up a shape, then we can find these notes connects the home note. Now notice this shape is sandwiched between 2 of these shapes. You've got this shape here and this shape here. So those 2 notes are going to be strong notes to land on, and those 3 notes are going to be strong notes to land on. So when I land on these notes, the phrase sounds like it's a bit more resolved. Now obviously you can choose when to resolve or even not to resolve, but that just gives you a guideline. And so you move back now, so we've done shape 4, shape 5, so we're now into shape 1. And this D shape, you can see it here. So those are the stronger notes to resolve on. So we move up to the next shape, which would be shape 2. And now we're going to start looking for our A shape here. And then we would move up into shape 3. And you'll also notice that that chord is there as well. So again, it's the shape is like sandwiched between this chord and this chord, but those are the strong notes to land on. Okay, and obviously the same moving back. You've got an A chord there. And that sequence of chords will, whatever major shape you're in, you'll find those. So if I just quickly have a quick look at a couple of the Lydian shapes. So that is going to be the third shape. Then I move up to the fourth shape. And those are the strong notes to resolve for. And then you get the idea, so you then play the next shape and you'll see that D shape is there. You move up to the next shape and you'll start seeing the A shape there. So what would be a good thing to do is spend some time with one mode, and as you move through the shapes, see if you can find that these little shapes in here. We can extend those shapes further, but for me this is a really good starting point. So in the key of A, we're looking at so as I say, so each time you pick your mode, start looking for those shapes, and they will, once you start seeing them and getting them under your fingers, then they will subconsciously start becoming the home notes as you move up and down each of the scale shapes. Okay, so I hope that helps.